Hello, beauties. Welcome to our weekly encounter here at Divining Beauties, looking at what is it that supports and encourages our happiness, our life, our excitement, and our joy. So here we are. We are in probably week one of the real impact. Hello, darling. Hi, Karen. The real impact of Corona. Everything has stopped. Canceled. I just drove through town on my way to Staples with my hand sanitizer and washing my hands when I got home. And I realized nobody's out there. The streets are bare. The shops are bare. Things are closed. Everybody is trying to do what we call social distancing, trying to keep this protective shell around ourselves. And I believe so many people are scared. Really afraid. Our lives are being impacted on such a huge scale like we've never seen before. I know, you know. So I'm here because what I have found, no matter what the circumstance, is that there are ways to help us stay grounded and stay true to what is instead of being flipped into this crazy, chaotic mess that is it's the world right now, but is what our fear does. So first of all, what I want to say is we were born in bodies that feel and taste and touch and smell, these bodies that give us contact to what is in the moment. And right now, in the moment, we have food, we have water, we have a shelter, we have so many things around us that support us. We have caring friends. I've been reaching out and been reached out to so many people over the last few days. We have so many things that help to balance out the stresses. I'm sure you've had incredible numbers of cancellations. I had a retreat. I was all set to lead on Friday until that morning when it became apparent that we shouldn't gather. So I canceled. People were driving here, they had to turn around. It was difficult to do, and since then, many things have been canceled. So I'm watching that as one impact, but to keep ourselves grounded, and it's what I had to do on Friday. I was really feeling untethered. You know, when you have something, you've been working at it for months, and you're ready to go, and you're excited, and then it drops away. Like so many things in life drop away. I think we're used to sort of having our life go the way we think it's going to go. And what I've watched is that there are just opportunities actually to get a different perspective. And that's the way I'm looking at this. It does change us, but it might change us in some ways for the better. So what I did on Friday was I live here surrounded by mountains in the Berkshires, and I took a hike. I took up my walk up on East Rock. It's probably half an hour or so up. I try to go kind of fast and get my heart rate going and get very much in my body because my body is feeling what is actually happening now. It's not speculating on what's going to happen or freaking out about what did happen in China. It's right here, staying right here and noticing the scent of the soil beginning to wake up. I was noticing just the way it looked to have the light coming through these horizontal trunks of trees. Really beautiful. I did actually an Instagram story with pictures from that day. So I think that is one of the first things we can step toward. We can step toward what can we do to stay awake in this moment to what is true so that the numbers and the statistics don't freak us out. So being in nature is one of those ways. Being in our body and being in nature. Watching what it is that helps us feel what's real. So this morning I was out there hiking with a friend in another different woods. I thought of it as the 100-acre woods, sort of like Winnie the Pooh, whistling along. Everything seemed fine. It was funny to think that so much of the world was crazy, was the stock market dropped 1,000 points today, and that's after many days of the same thing, craziness happening. And yet, when I was there walking in the woods, it's as if nothing happened. I was walking with a friend, Kate, and she was saying, just put one foot in front of the other every day. It's a metaphor. It's also a fact. When one foot is in front of the other, you're feeling yourself on the ground. And she also looked up and she saw the branches, naked branches of the trees, and she said, it's almost as if they're a web or a net that's sort of protecting anything so that it doesn't fall on me, so that there's just this empty space of beautiful, open, caring energy. When I'm walking in the woods, I feel that way. I feel as if the trees are there comforting me. And who's to say they're not? It feels like they're really there. They're really there loving me, the moss, I looked at all of the ferns, which are smashed down right now against the ground. And in not very long, they're going to just stand up. They were there all winter long, their beautiful greenness under the snow. So I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm seeing that some of you are writing. So let's see. Catherine says, thanks for helping us feel what's real, Mary. Nice to see you and know we're doing something meaningful and heartwarming. I think we can all do that. So this piece, there's more. Hi, Lee. Oh, thank you all for making comments. Keep making these. Keep sharing back and forth with what's happening so that we can keep supporting one another. So first of all, my practice is staying in the body, looking for ways to stay in the body, being in the shower and noticing what it feels, allowing your senses to be awake. Second point, be in nature. Out there, we're safe. We don't have to worry about coronavirus sneezing out of a tree. No, we're safe there. So give yourself the support of nature. It is there to support us when times are difficult. It helps us metabolize the frenzy of our mind and come back to what's basic and solid and has been here forever. The earth will be here after we're not. If we, on some terrible conclusion, end ourselves, the earth will still be here. It can handle itself. But we are so supported by nature, and it's something we just don't take advantage of. We live inside. Until now, we've been sort of randomly running from place to place, hardly noticing our surroundings. So, number 1, stay in your body. Number 2, get into nature. And number 3, maximize pleasure. I'm saying that, and it sounds so frivolous when I say it still. I work long and hard on this aspect of myself because I'm well trained to do the work. I'm well trained to prioritize work before anything else. I'm well trained to take care of my responsibilities, just as you are. I'm sure that I'm no different from you. But what I discover is if I stand up for 30 seconds and go over and get a drink of water, if I am in the experience of just noticing I have my wood stove going most of the day because it's chilly today, and just being near it, it's right here, I've been bringing myself toward that and being myself where it's warm and comfortable and helps me feel like I can rest and relax in comfort. These things that are here for us, that we don't have to go out and buy them. We're sort of taking a hiatus from shopping and eating in restaurants, but there are things in our home environment that feel so comforting. I made a soup the other night that was just luscious, that felt so good to be eating those. So finding the little pleasures, the little things. There are so many of them, but we're so busy in our minds worrying and plugging into the news way too much, and Facebook and all of the different stories about what's going on. I think it's important to get a little bit of news to really know, to understand, but I don't want to be freaked out by what's happening. I want to stay grounded. So, number 1, again, stay in your body. Number 2, be in nature. Your body's part of nature. And number 3, look for pleasure. So I would like to share a practice that I do with you, a Qigong practice. Qigong is all about connecting to nature and feeling the energy in your body, feeling your body activated by that connection with the heavens, with the earth, with the air, with the water, all of these metaphors or visualizations that help you feel your body's connection. And what I think is most difficult right now is that we do not feel connected. We tend to have disconnected ourselves so much from these basic truths, these basic realities, and living in a world of being audiences to experiences, which is all right, but not participating, not really being in them. We're being invited to be in things now instead of being out there racing around. So this is my practice. It's a Qigong practice. What I do first, and you can do it with me right now, is warm up your hands. Just let this energy that's in your hands, it's just, friction is energy. It helps us feel the energy that's alive anyway. When you're done, notice your hands. Notice the vibration. Notice the energy that's there. Notice everything that's alive. And then bring your hands so that they're horizontal, parallel to the ground. I sometimes do this standing. You can do it standing now. Just allow yourself to feel that vibration in your hands and realize that the earth is emitting energy all the time. That you're held on this earth by gravity, which is the earth's energy pulling you toward it. We do not even begin to understand the elements of this energy that supports life on earth. We know some things. We know that oxygen gives us the right combination of molecules so that our lungs breathe effectively. We know that water brings us energy to supply every need of our body for fluids. We're so well supplied. We don't even understand the magic, really, of plant life. We know the secret life of trees, if you've read that recently, just to understand how much we're learning about how trees connect to one another. They're really life forms in connection. There is so much that we don't understand the miracle of this earth we're living on. So as your hands are horizontal above the earth, begin to notice and feel energy rising toward your hands. It is always, there's always an interplay of this energy with your body. Begin to notice that. You might want to rub your hands together again so you can feel that energy. If you do this often, you'll begin to feel this energy that's always there. You begin to become more conscious of just how supported you are by this energy. So allow this feeling of the energy rising up to your body. And then on the out breath, allow yourself to just relax into the earth. Let go of whatever's been stressing you. With an in-breath, bring this energy up into your body. And with an out-breath, let it go back down again. One more in-breath, this time up to your heart. And with an out-breath, let it all go down. Anything that's constricting your heart, worrying you, any emotions that are tied up and gripped. Another breath in, all the way up. And with an out-breath, let your hands go out in gratitude for everything around you that pleases you, that's beautiful, and that's all gifts to us. And then hands back down with a breath up. Bring that energy up to your body and heart. And with an out-breath, smile. It's an inner smile, a practice of any Qigong practice. And then with an in-breath, bring your hands up high, up above you. And with an out-breath, imagine that the energies of the heavens, the stars, the sun, planets are just blessing you all the way down, all the way through every cell of your body. Again, bringing the energy up to your heart with a smile of gratitude, wide spreading your hands. And then in breath, bringing your hands up above your head. And on an out breath, you might even close your eyes and feel what it's like to be filled with this energy that we are not conscious of, that blesses us, that nourishes us, that cares for us. And one more breath, up through your body, up, up, up to your heart, out with a huge smile of gratitude. We get to live in this beautiful world. In breath, up, above your body, up above, and then bringing that energy down. The beautiful sun that brings us life and comfort and light, stars of the night sky, moon, everything else that blesses us. And now stand. Realize what it feels like. You can close your eyes. You can have them open. Feel your body. Notice how you've been impacted by this moment, this connection, this nourishment for yourself. This is a practice I do most every day. I did it today with bare feet outside. I think I might have posted that picture. Just how great it is to be getting warmer and we can actually have our body connected again outside. So take advantage of that. You might do this practice in your own way. I like to do it at the beginning of the day. I like to do it as soon as I walk outside and see the sunshine. I just get inspired to have that. When I see things growing, beautiful things around us that remind us of life beyond Corona, life that's here to support us and love us and care for us. So thank you for being here. Next Wednesday evening, I will be here with my friend Kristen Pears. I had planned to go to Ohio for a presenting tour in April, which probably isn't happening, and to see my mother on the way, and she's in a home and I won't be able to go. So what we had planned to do, Kristen and I, was present something live, probably about an hour long, from 8 to 9 next Wednesday night, the 25th. I will send the link here in Divining Beauty so that you can see it and make that available to you. It's free. This is called Pleasure 101 for All Humans. So the last one we did a few weeks ago was for women. This one is for all humans, all genders. Bring your guys, bring anybody you know who might be interested. We'll really be looking at the power of pleasure, how it can change the day, how it can change any moment, how you've observed today that just this connecting in with what your body senses, what brings you pleasure, little pleasures, your coffee in the morning, little pleasures, an orange spurting its scent all over your body, little pleasures of the shower or in a bathtub, little pleasures of just noticing what it is to be under the sunshine when you're walking outside, or noticing the gray clouds full of water, noticing contrast, noticing so many things that can bring pleasure. Please don't starve yourself of what's here for you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for making notes. Before you go tonight, would you please share your secrets? Share what brings you pleasure. Share what you do to keep yourself above the fray, to keep yourself above being frustrated and tormented by what's going on in the world, by the way fears can attach themselves to us like tentacles and suck out our joy and our pleasure. So it's our responsibility now, those of us that have been cultivating this deeper presence, a spiritual awareness, a sense of our beautiful connection to our bodies, our spirits, our minds, our hearts. So thank you so much for being here. I'm not able to read everybody's messages because I can't see them, but please leave your messages below so we can support one another. And join me here next Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, thank you so much, beautiful woman. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.